You can spot a they them a mile away because they all have the same uniform. The first part is to be really fat.
Have you guys heard of The Verge?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, I gotta say, what the hell is up with their website? This is what it looks like. What is this? The 90s?
Wow.
What is that?
That's different.
Right? So this is Ash something. Parrish, I want to say. Her name. She's kind of scary looking, not gonna lie. She kind of looks like one of the bugs in Not Gonna Lie in Helldivers. But this is her bio. Video game reporter at Verge. Formerly Kotaku.
Oh, of course.
Yes. And we also have this guy that Extra Zero knows.
Endymion, yep.
Yes. Is that how you say it? Endymion?
Endymion.
So remember these two people because they're in a thread together. So, Ash, formerly Kotaku, says, tell me then, go to God of War, go to Suicide Squad, Alan Wake 2, go to those games and tell me with proof what Sweet Baby wrote. I'll wait. Which, this lovely chap, Endymion, is that how you say it?
Endymion.
Endymion. I'm sorry. If you're seeing this, I'm sorry.
He's been on Flashcast twice, and God bless you, Flash, but even Flash gets his name wrong.
So he responds back, and he wrote a whole essay, but it is like chef's kiss. So he says, sure, I'll bite. Why not? So the director of Alan Wake 2, Kyle Rowley, openly admitted in a GameDeveloper.com interview that Saga Anderson, who was originally a white woman with blonde hair and blue eyes in Quantum Break, as pictured below, was changed due to the influence of Kim Belair, the co-founder of Sweet Baby Inc. Her name is even said in an interview there, again, pictured below, and Grobata was suddenly a black girl when Norse mythology obviously has no black people in it. We know that this is due, obviously being Norse, but also every other character in Ragnarok, from Odin, Thor, and more, are depicted how they would be correctly. Then out of nowhere, Angrboda, is that how you say your name? I'm assuming.
Angrboda.
Angrboda is black. Yeah, I have tisms today. Yet we both know if God of War ever did African mythology, they would not turn a black mythological character white for diversity's sake. Don't play stupid. You know they wouldn't, but it's okay the other way around because you're all infected with the brain rot that is killing your industry. Suicide Squad kills all the male Justice League members in a joke ways and belittles them in their biographies, which are available in the game.
And don't forget, with Suicide Squad, they even celebrated the fact that they got, because they were trying to claim that this was the first black playable character on box art, and that was the whole reason they race swapped Deadshot.
Nice. And it continues to say, none of their deaths are mourned. Flash is urinated on. Green Lantern left in boxers. Batman shot in the head in an alley to die like his parents. Yet, suspiciously, Wonder Woman is the only Justice League member given any respect, not only in game when the squad mourns her, but also in her biography, seen below as well. You can play stupid all you want, that's fine, but don't pretend that Sweet Baby Inc.'s involvement has not on purpose ruined everything they touched for agenda purposes. Stop being a dumbass, yes man, admit the facts do not align with your woke, nonsensical viewpoints. This is the receipts here about Saga Anderson. And then we have Angrboda, who is now black when it's supposed to be Norse mythology. And then we have Wonder Woman. I gotta say, Wonder Woman looks awful here.
She does. I do not like how she looks at all.
So I just thought this entire thread was really nice.
That's the thing, is the actress that they modeled her after is beautiful. As always, they've got to change the character design up from what the model looks like and make her look worse.
Yep. And then there's even more. So then Ash Parrish, this is a whole other thread. But she's just such a moron that I felt like we had to share this. So she says, this is a random screen grab. I don't really know where she's screen grabbing this from, but the company is receiving criticism for the quality of the work, injection of personal beliefs in video games where they do not apply, their extortion tactics, the harassment of creators and curators, and blatant racism. So which she responds back saying, that one, they're consultants. You can no more tell what they did versus other devs on the team that you can look at a building and tell who laid which brick. Two, to that point, again, consultants, what you see in a game is what a decision maker wanted you to see. And three, straight up misinformation based on OOC clips. And then she's just like, LOL, laugh my ass off. There is no way is what SBI receiving even remotely close to criticism. In no way. So she's basically saying, they're being harassed and it's unfair. It's like, okay.
I like how they just assume that it's interesting because like when it goes the other way, if there's a consultant company that's causing issues somewhere else in another industry, they'll be quick to call them out. Why are they a sacred cow? Why are they immune from criticism? Just brush them off. They're a consultant company when we see a trend, and they're not willing to provide any counter argument other than your sheer projection. It's just the most ludicrous thing. I mean, it shows that they're losing because they have no arguments.
Yep. And they want to say, I'm being attacked. Oh my goodness, I'm getting all these threats, but then they never have any evidence to show that. And what we've seen by example is it's like the people on their side, they're the ones who are violent. They're the ones that make all these like quote tweets. If you just say like, like for me, for example, if I just say I'm a Christian, I'm against LGBT, I think it's wrong, I will get quote tweets saying kill yourself and all this stuff like crazy. And so it's like for me having my personal Christian beliefs and sharing them on my platform, mind you, I don't go to LGBT people and hey, you should change. Hey, you should change. I never do that. I post on my own pages. I should be allowed to share my beliefs on my own pages. Nobody has to look at them. But they're violent, they're aggressive, and we don't see that same from the other side to that extent.
And then it doesn't matter to them when there have been examples where people have screen capped things that they have said. Chris Kindred being a prime example, Alyssa Mercante being another prime example where they've said these things. Kim Belair, another one. We've caught them in 4K saying these things, harassing people, trying to intimidate people and use their influence to get people removed from even Steam. Kabrutus could have had his entire, if things were a little bit different, Kabrutus could have had his entire account wiped. And who knows?
Awful.
Who knows how much he's spent on the platform? It's disgusting. And they're intimidating people in real time and then playing the victim. Yeah. And someone had that poking the bear analogy the other day, and it's completely true.
Yep.
I'm kind of disgusted by all these journalists, and they all look alike. They all look like
they do.
Mental illness.
Have you noticed like among these people, there's a trend where they have like the doofiest glasses. They all have like clear
the bigger
frames.
the glasses, the bigger the mental illness.
It's not even that. I think that they legitimately think that they look like intellectuals having giant glasses, and they don't. It literally makes you look like a fucking rodeo clown. Stop it.
And it's like you could just the same. You can spot they them a mile away because they all have the same uniform. The first part is to be really fat. That's always the first part. Be fat, have those goofy glasses, that nose septum piercing, the side shape,
and fence post.
I mean, for people that want to be unique and individual and express their quote unquote individuality, it's funny that they all try to look like It's Pat.